Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime with Miss Sam. Our theme this week is dinosaurs. These are my favorite, and I can't wait to read some books about dinosaurs. But first, of course, we're gonna do zoom, zoom, zoom to get our wiggles out, get ready for the story time. So, all right, get our hands ready. And here we go. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! All right, now dinosaurs. I'm excited. So, this first book is called Am I Yours? You see we got a dinosaur egg. So, 200 million years ago, an icy wind began to blow. It blew great clouds from east to west and pushed an egg out of a nest. Ooh. The egg rolled gently down a hill, slow at first, then fast until it bumped a rock and spun around and came to land on level ground. It sat there through that cold, dark night. At last it felt the warm sunlight. And with the light came thumping feet. The egg called out, soft and sweet, "Excuse me, please, but am I yours? I'm sure I am a dinosaur's." First, Stegosaurus wandered near and asked the egg, loud and clear, "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Are there spikes along your spine, long and flat and sharp like mine?" "I have no spikes, I'm sad to say, so I'm not yours, but that's okay." Next, Brachiosaurus leaned in low and asked his questions calm and slow. "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have a longish neck, or is it short? Can you check?" "It's very short, this neck of mine, so I'm not yours, but I'll be fine." Triceratops came trotting by and spoke to the egg, eye to eye. "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have horns? 1, 2, and 3? 3 sharp horns, just like me?" "I have no horns. I wish I did. So I'm not yours. I'm not your kid." Corythosaurus ambled past. She stopped and stared, and then spoke at last. "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Is there a crust upon your head, or is it flat and smooth instead?" I think mine's flat. "I have no crust, I just checked now, so I'm not yours. Thanks anyhow." Tyrannosaurus came to see and asked the egg quite lovingly, "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have a mouth of teeth, sharp up top and down beneath?" "My teeth are few," the egg replied, "so I'm not yours," it said inside. The sun sank slowly in the sky, and the lonely egg began to cry. "The light of day is fading fast. I'm sure this night will be my last. I can't survive in wind and storm. I'll freeze alone. I must stay warm." "You are not ours. Whose could you be? We wish there was a way to see." But as the sun began to set, It showed a perfect silhouette. A pair of wings, a pointy snout, and two strong legs, both short and stout. We see you now inside your shell. We know your folks. We know them well. The egg was rolled back up the hill, rolled and nudged and pushed until they reached a soft and sandy mound. They left it where it would be found. Look, they're all working together. Then came the thump of heavy feet. The egg called out, so soft and sweet. One last time, I must be sure. Are you the ones I'm looking for? We are yours. We're two ecstatic pterosaurs. And when the night had come and gone, the sky was clear with the light of dawn. There came a tap, a crack and a scratch, and the lucky egg began to hatch. And there they are. So we got lots of different dinosaurs that we get to learn about, and so on our next book especially, we're going to talk about one shy dinosaur named Crunch. All right, there's Crunch. This is Crunch. Crunch is shy, so you'll have to be the first to say hello. Go on, say hello. Hello. Oh my, you've said it too loudly. Crunch seems to have run off. Do you see him anywhere? I think he's here. He likes the happy birthday song. Do you know that song? If you sing it, maybe he'll come out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It worked, he's out. He loves birthdays because someone has one every day. He loves days in general. He's very positive. Try to say hello again, and you can try it quietly so you don't scare him. Hello. That was too quiet. He's gotten uncomfortably close to you. Try it one more time in a nice, medium-sounding voice. Bold, yet gentle. Hello. Perfect. You could tell he liked that because he's an appropriate distance from you, and also because he put on his most fun hat and is dancing. Now you can tell him your name. Say it clearly so he can paint it on that big rock. He loves painting names. I'll go first. My name's Miss Sam. There's your name, perfectly painted. You can't see it because it's behind a big pile of leaves. I bet it's there though. Say thank you, Crunch. Thank you, Crunch. Your voice startled him. Maybe now would be a good time to be very quiet and very still and see if he climbs back down. He climbed up a tree. Are we quiet and still? So here he comes. He's got his hat. Good job being so quiet and still. Sometimes it's important to let shy dinosaurs come to you at their own pace. Crunch is tired from all the climbing and painting and socializing. You can remind him he should go to sleep by saying, "Good night, Crunch." Good night, Crunch. He must have thought you said good light, Crunch. Say, "Good night, Crunch," one more time in a calm and soothing voice. Maybe you can lie down when you say it to show him how nice sleep is. Lie down. Good night, Crunch. Yawn. You did it! He passed out immediately. We should probably let him sleep. If you wouldn't mind, please close this book very gently. Good night, Crunch. All right, next we have a little activity that is about dinosaurs to get the wiggles out. So if you want to join me, let's stand up. All right, this is called Dinosaur, Dinosaur. Now we all got our standing up, and it goes like this. Dinosaur, dinosaur, turn around. Whoop! Dinosaur, dinosaur, touch the ground. Dinosaur, dinosaur, reach up high. Dinosaur, dinosaur, wink one eye. Dinosaur, dinosaur, touch your nose. Dinosaur, dinosaur, touch your toes. Dinosaur, dinosaur, slap your knees. Dinosaur, dinosaur, sit down, please. All right, we'll do it one more time just to have fun. All right, ready, dinosaurs? Dinosaur, dinosaur, touch the ground. Dinosaur, dinosaur, reach up high. Dinosaur, dinosaur, wink one eye. Dinosaur, dinosaur, touch your nose. Dinosaur, dinosaur, touch your toes. Dinosaur, dinosaur, slap your knees. Dinosaur, dinosaur, sit down, please. All right, we're ready for our last book about dinosaurs, and this one is about a little girl who is a dinosaur expert, and she'll tell us all about the dinosaurs on her field trip to the museum. Kimmy collected things so she could study them. She collected rocks and shells and leaves and pebbles and feathers. She even collected owl pellets. Ooh. And she took them apart. But of all the things Kimmy collected, fossils were her favorite. That's why Kimmy was happy that Mr. Tiffin's class was at the Natural History Museum for a dinosaur field trip. She had been there many times. She knew so much about dinosaurs, she couldn't wait to share. Here they go. Whoa, said Alex as soon as they walked into the first room. Dinosaur fight! Kimmy stepped forward. The big one is a Barosaurus, she said. She's a plant eater, and the small, fierce one is an Allosaurus. Barosaurus? Allosaurus. The Allosaurus can move fast, but the Barosaurus has a super powerful tail, continued Kimmy. She'd use it to protect her baby. You know a lot about dinosaurs, said Jake. I love fossils, Kimmy said. I want to be a scientist when I grow up. Girls aren't scientists, Jake said, and Kimmy stopped talking. In the next room, there were big photographs of all old-fashioned people. Some of them were out in the desert. Some of them were standing with dinosaur bones. Does anyone know what a dinosaur scientist is called? Asked Mr. Tiffin. A paleontologist, said Eleanor. Right, said Mr. Tiffin. Paleontologists study fossils. These pictures show paleontologists from long ago. Dinosaur scientists are still looking for dinosaur fossils nowadays, all over the world. Kimmy studied the photographs. She read the fossil hunters' names out loud. Edward Drinker Cope. Earl Douglas O.C. Marsh. See, said Jake. The next room was Kimmy's favorite. Every case had a different set of dinosaur bones. She knew which ones were from the Triassic period, when dinosaurs first walked the earth, and which ones were from the Jurassic period, the age of the giant dinosaurs, and which were from the Cretaceous period, when dinosaurs shared the planet with so many new species of mammals and insects and birds and flowering plants. While Tara drew jawbones and Eleanor recited a dinosaur poem, Kimmy studied an oviraptor's nest. Here it is. After a while, Mr. Tiffin came over. They looked at the exhibit quietly together. Scientists used to think that these dinos stole eggs, said Kimmy, but then they realized the oviraptors sat on their eggs to protect them. I'm sure the class would like to hear that, said Mr. Tiffin. Maybe some other time, said Kimmy. This is the biggest dinosaur ever, said Robert. A titanosaur. It doesn't even fit in the room, said Alex. Kimmy, said Mr. Tiffin, you might want to see this. Kimmy went over and took a look. There was a dinosaur she had never seen before, called a Gasparinisaura. She read all about it. And then she saw the photos of Dr. Brandoni de Gasparini. Kimmy smiled wide. I thought you'd like her, said Mr. Tiffin. One picture showed Dr. Brandoni de Gasparini hunting for fossils. Fossil hunting is a dusty business, said Mr. Tiffin. I love dust, said Kimmy. There was another photo of Dr. Brandoni de Gasparini with test tubes, and one of the doctor winning an award. Awesome, said Jake. Really awesome, said Kimmy. She is so cool. In the next 3 rooms, Kimmy kept talking. She told the class a lot. This guy's brain was tiny. People used to think it must have had another brain hiding somewhere to control such a big body. But it only had one. These look like raptor toes, said Kimmy. Some raptors needed 3 toes and others only used 2. Interesting, said Molly. Finger bones are interesting too, Kimmy said. Earlier, raptors had 5 fingers and later raptors had 3. How come? Asked Jake. They evolved, Kimmy said. They kept what they needed and changed what they didn't. We're always evolving, said Mr. Tiffin. That's a dinosaur mummy, said Kimmy. It was preserved for 65 million years before anybody found it. You can even see its skin. You make these dinos sound so real, said Jeremy. It's almost like they're alive, said Anna. Imagine what that field trip would be like, said Mr. Tiffin. Okay, class, back to reality, said Mr. Tiffin. Time to head home. As the class took a last look at the dinosaurs, Kimmy turned to Mr. Tiffin. That titanosaur was amazing, she said, but I liked the one named for Dr. Brandoni de Gasparini best. Me too, said Mr. Tiffin. When I grow up, I want to be just like her, Kimmy said. I think, said Mr. Tiffin, you already are. The end. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed our story times about dinosaurs this week. I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.